Ah, yes, you can't beat the smell of a diesel. Guys, I've got 3 letters for today. L-O-L.
What a chirp.
I just said I've got 3 letters for today. L-O-L.
I got for you too. A-S-S. Yeah, pretty much. You know it's not as bad when a cop pulls up and says, "Does this thing look as shitty as I think it does?" Yeah, that's pretty good.
When even the sheriff NATOs aren't getting reported, you know it's a bad one.
Yeah, he was pointing toward a house at first, and I thought he was just shitting over the person's house. I was like, I don't know what to say. And then I figured out that he was talking about the store. Well, I'm driving up on the whatever plant or factory the Aurora, Nebraska tornado went right behind right now. Well, I sure would have hated to have seen that type of tornado today.
I'd be lying, guys, if I said that I'm turning straight east and heading for Omaha.
Yeah, hey, Freddie, where are you at? Or Darren, or somebody in the vehicle.
Apparently not. I am not gonna lie though, and I'm typically not like this, but it is taking so much out of me not to just beeline for my hotel right now.
I literally have my hotel on the GPS and just following the storm east. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I heard you guys. Where are you guys at? Did you say something? Yeah, I'm coming up on Aurora. I'm thinking, probably chase this to York, and if it doesn't even look better, then, yeah.
Then, yeah.
We're having a good day. Yeah, we'll probably do the same, although we have been debating, going down just to that southwest one. Necessarily for society, everybody. The boundaries are going to crash it, so it ain't going to be for tornadic. But I don't know. That was just a consideration that they were having. Yeah, I mean, if I was going to do something, it'd be that, but it looks like it's losing the boundary now, and this one's crashing. That's also probably in like 700 degree spread. Yeah. No, that's the problem I have. Like, yeah, the storm is on the boundary down there right now, but you can't park there. It is literally like you can't park there. The boundary that we're near is crashing down there, so by the time anything gets there, it'll be the environment will be cooked. It's already cooked right now because there's decent spreads down there. But yeah, it's also sending off another boundary, and I can't think because there's yelling in the background. Yeah, it sounds like somebody can't park there.
Yeah, I am less than enthused with anything right now. Like, it legit is taking so much for me to not go. Because I just started, I was like, screw it. I like that one south of the one you guys are on. And I was like, I'll just start driving south in case it does look interesting. But once I get far enough south, if it's still not looking good, I just go to the hotel.
broke on the last scan on the southern guy. Yeah, it's like probably a 30-minute window with that boundary crashing south of it. But where the hook is, there's no rotation whatsoever, so...
Well, I'm glad it's got that 30 minutes. That's just enough time for me not to make it by about an hour and a half.
Man, this thing can't even give us a shelf cloud anymore.
Yeah, it looks like the structure on the storm to the north has still been doing pretty good near Norfolk, but aside from that, like, yeah, today is just, wow, what an absolute, I don't even know, there's no words for it.
It truly has been that epic topic. I'm at a loss for words, too. That one in Minden is headed for a dew point hole. Dew point depression with the mid-50s.
What?
Oh, my God, Minden. Visions of the past. Yeah, this is the real Minden. The real Minden has stepped forward, and I wanted to step back again. Oh, God. I'm behind a truck, and the license plate says grind for you. I don't know how I feel about this.
Aaron,
this doesn't even have a shelf cloud anymore. I don't even know.
Aaron, thank you so much for your very generous Venmo donation, especially considering today has been a day that has been very disappointing and lackluster. I really and sincerely appreciate it. It just gets difficult, you know, on events like this. It just makes it that much harder to want to be out for other events.
I mean, personally, I've had not to be positive or anything, but I've had like a 10 out of 10 day playing basketball and football, and then just driving around looking at clouds, so I can't complain.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that. I would be in the same boat with you if I was doing that as well, but instead I have had 2 days of not getting enough sleep and constant driving.
Yep, if I were you, I would probably be crashing out, so I do not blame you.
I'm just worn out. You know, it's been a busy season and everything like that. It's been a great season. I mean, really, but it's just been exhausting. My body's like, all right, is there do we get a 2-week break at some point? Like,
I mean, I don't know about you, but today has kind of just rejuvenated my passion. Today, right here, is why we grind.
I mean, yesterday was a day that I was really, the whole negative energy coming from me right now is the exhaustion, just because I've gotten good sleep the last 2 nights. But aside from that, yesterday, I was just in awe. You know, after the chase, while it wasn't anything too spectacular, I was on the backside of the storms, catching up to it as the sun was setting on the horizon behind it. So it was a beautiful backlit rainbow over the rolling hills in North Dakota. And I was just like, wow, this is incredible. How did I get so lucky to be able to do this? And then times like now, I'm like, I want to go to bed.
You need something else beautiful and backlit to see to perk you up. Jesus.
All I heard was beautiful and backlit to perk you up, and then it cut out.
So I got something for you.
It depends which one of us gets to be the lion. Oh goodness, I love screwing with these guys. It makes it so much better when everybody's out here too, when you're just having a good time, you know?
Copicc wants to enter the lion's den.
Copicc is the lion. I'm like a half hour, or actually 20 minutes outside of Central City right now. Sometimes, chat, we have days like today that are just exhausting, and it gets that way, you know? It just gets that way. It's part of the game. You're not going to have all these amazing chases day after day after day. And I'd probably be more interactive with chat and be having a lot more fun with it if it wasn't for the fact I haven't gotten a full night's sleep in multiple days, you know. But that's also just naturally part of the grind. Just a part of the grind. You gotta keep pushing no matter what. So that's what we do. It's exhausting, definitely. But it's still a blessing just to be out here and to be able to do this. You know what I mean? Like that's the big thing. I'm still blessed to be able to do this, you know, and provide the fun of a live stream for you guys. I mean, there's just so much. Sorry, I am slouching hardcore because I'm tired and I need to like.
Yeah, Freddie, I don't know if you're still on the same road in the vicinity, but we're gonna go almost all the way to York. Get well ahead of this thing, and then Brandon's gonna try and catch fish. You're going to New York?
You said York?
Yes, New York.
Anyway, what I was getting at is regardless, like, yeah, it's exhausting. I haven't gotten, like, nearly enough sleep these last couple days. But it's still a blessing to be able to be out here and do this. You know, that's the big thing. I've been enjoying this. It gets, like I said, it gets exhausting, and I guarantee if I would have gotten more sleep last night, I'd be just amped right now. But that's not the case today. Yesterday I didn't get enough sleep. Today I didn't get enough sleep. And you get to that point where you've just been grinding and grinding and grinding that your body's just like, all right, I need a break. Except with storm chasing, you don't get much of a break. So it makes it difficult. But I still love this. I'm blessed to be able to do this. Blessed to be able to share the time with you guys. You know, we've got another chase tomorrow. Obviously, the chase isn't done. That reminds me, I've got a schedule tomorrow stream still. But, you know, we got another chase in Iowa tomorrow.
I'll never not get chills driving through Stanton and Boulder, Nebraska.
So much left ahead. I mean, we might be chasing tomorrow and the day after. But the good news is, with today being more of a lackluster day, while we're still headed south to approach the storm, let me just switch to these cameras. While we're still headed south to approach the storm to our south that is severe warned, but the only good news that'll come out of all this is that should get done with it at a decent time tonight where we're actually able to get some good rest, wake up rejuvenated for a beautiful day tomorrow. Just overall, we'll be able to start tomorrow off fresh, given today will likely end early. Like I said, we're not ending the stream yet by any means, but the fact that the day will likely end early with a more of a linear storm mode will help us a lot when it comes to getting the rest that we need, especially just with how much of a stretch this has been, guys. Like, my goodness. It's been a grind. I love it, though. Let's see, I got 15 miles to go still. But we've still got storms to chase. We're still on it. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in, smooshing that like and subscribe button, being here. So keep up with us. We'll try and keep it entertaining. I'll try and be in chat a little bit more while we're in between these storms. But, you know, it's a blessing no matter how difficult it may seem some days, you know. It's every chase isn't guaranteed to be prosperous and, like, the best chase ever. Right? So you just accept that. It is all about the grind. It's all about the grind. And I guarantee virtually many people can't do this. I mean, I've driven I'm over 43,000 miles in 2 months or something like that. New MD out stating a few supercells may evolve, where is it, ahead of a shortwave, in the advance of a shortwave this evening that favors rotation.
What are we talking about?
They just put an MD out for this whole, like, tornado watch area and said that as the shortwave slides in, it's going to favor rotating supercells, slow moving.
Where?
Literally the whole tornado watch.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and call cap.
You read the MD and enjoy it. You will read the MD and you will like it. It is indeed all about the grind.
I don't know what Dogbite was doing, but listening to these two sentences, these are back-to-back sentences, by the way. A few slow-moving supercells can be expected in advance of a shortwave this evening. The next sentence says, while some supercell structures are possible, with time convection may evolve into larger clusters.
Yep, I know. It made no sense when I read it, and I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but that just, it didn't make sense to me.
Well, I just went to the SPC and learned about the process. So I'm not sure whoever the lead forecaster was probably should have read that and should have said, wait a second, No, this does not make sense.
Sir, these storms are not going to go one boat.
He, she, me.
Did somebody order a line of convection?
Someone did.
This is the joys. That MD is just all over the place, honestly.
Guys, just getting started. Yeah, okay, they're not even extending the severe warning for this thing as of now, so.
Sounds like the day has just begun. They're probably
just getting started.
They're probably just going to start warning the outflow, not even the storms, just the outflow. Lynn, thank you so much for your Venmo donation. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you guys again all so much for your support in a day that has not been very productive at all. But sometimes that's just how weather works. I don't think Max seeded the clouds hard enough today. I'm very disappointed. I mean, it is in fact raining. We've got that going for us right now. Did remind me to schedule tomorrow's stream before I forget. About a mile from our eastward turn. I mean, we're going to get back out ahead of this anyhow. Even if it is garden fluff, which it definitely is. It is definitely garden fluff. We have established that. GardenFluffStormChasers.net. I see clear skies to my west. This is sad. That is sad. Clear skies, sad. I mean, you know what? I'm glad that nothing like devastating happened, though. If the day's gonna bust, at least it ended up being a, you know, a non-productive day. Working on it though, chat. We are working on it. We're getting ahead of it. We're not too far from getting ahead of this whole like linear clustery spoofy dudes. We're gonna run into some more heavy rain on our way east, though. That was a giant tree uprooted.
Gotten like some heat burst because we had this strong gust of wind come out of the storm, and then it has warmed up.
I mean, it's reading 82 over 73 in York with southeasterlies and stuff like that, too. That's intriguing, though.
Yeah, we were just, looking at that Bartlett, though. But, there's some velocity. Trying to.
All right, got it, Garrett. Right now, again, guys, we're just trying to get back out ahead of all this. Ooh, nice CG.
Form on that, but the front.
Alright, chat, we're still blasting east to get out ahead of it. Lane, thank you for your PayPal donation. I don't know what you're talking about, the decision-making process, dude. Today, my decision-making process has been very, very poor. It has been all over the place, and I have been very disappointed in my